underneath here, it just looks horrifying, isn't it?
Not really, it's just a nice straight 6 block that's been around, you know, a while.
Been around a while. I think it's been around since Egyptian times. And look at it, it's caked in mud.
After coming across the name Edd China in any car magazine or newspaper, you might get the impression that Edd is from China, but that's not the case. Edd China is a mechanic, television personality, and inventor best known for his do-it-yourself wizardry and his role on Discovery Channel's Wheeler Dealers. Although Edd has appeared on shows like 5th Gear, Top Gear, Scrapheap Challenge, and Auto Trader, his role on Wheeler Dealers made him a fan sweetheart. Edd developed an interest in mechanics right from his childhood. After his education at the King Edward School, Witley in Surrey, he stepped further to obtain a degree in engineering product design from London South Bank University, where he got his recognition after he created the driving sofa. Edd is a genius, and his wizardry has fetched him a fortune. Why don't we take you along as we discuss the luxurious lifestyle of Edd China?
Being out in the countryside, the smells, the sights, the sounds are all so much more visceral. It really is what the sofa is all about. You know, this is the way to experience the planet.
Born on the 9th of May 1971 as Edward John China, this Englishman rose to prominence after his breathtaking college project. He got his first job right after his education at London South Bank. Edd's journey started right from his childhood. His knack for autos is always on full display, and he eventually got the chance to test his skills when he built the driving sofa to raise money for a Rayleigh International expedition to Belize. Edd's project gave him that spotlight he needed in the auto industry, and he landed his job as a special effects technician for Father Ted in 1994. After a couple of years, Edd appeared as a guest on Top Gear Live, driving the driving sofa at the Silverstone Live Arena. That same year, Edd and his driving sofa were also featured on Jeremy Clarkson's DVD, the most outrageous Jeremy Clarkson video in the world ever, where the driving sofas race at the Thruxton circuit like wacky races. Edd was also featured on Channel 4's The Big Breakfast 3 times over the years, driving the sofa, Bog Standard, and Street Sleeper. Edd's career took a leap when he appeared as a guest on Scrapheap Challenge, known as Junkyard Wars in the United States, in an episode featuring driving beds and sofa cars. In the same year, China was featured in an episode of This Is Your Life, featuring Madness frontman Suggs. China drove presenter Michael Aspel around Old Hans and delivered Aspel to the television studios on the driving sofa. After his tour on all major TV shows, Edd got a resident designer offer on the BBC series Panic Mechanic. He was also a guest on Top Gear feature Build a Bond Car on a Budget, where he showcased a Rover 800 purchase for $220 that had been modified with budget Bond-esque gadgets, such as an ejection seat, for just $110. In 2005, Edd became a celebrity guest on BBC's Ready Steady Cook for a Children in Need special. Edd also co-hosted the short-lived Auto Trader TV series, which NY Discovery Channel screened. In 2007, Edd was featured as a guest on The Culture Show before he, along with Penny Mallory, Tony Mason, and Alex Riley, presented a television miniseries for the United Kingdom that examined the history and culture of classic cars, geared towards classic car enthusiasts, called Classic Car Club for Discovery Channel. Edd's exploits in the auto industry didn't go unnoticed, as Discovery Channel hired him alongside Mike Brewer in 2003 to make a new auto series, Wheeler Dealers. Edd glued viewers to their seats as he unleashed his skills on every project on the show. The show became Edd and Brewer's most famous TV work. Not everyone knew Edd before his partnership with Discovery Channel, but his craft speaks for him. Edd and Brewer presented Wheeler Dealers together for 15 years, and on the 21st of March 2017, Edd made up his mind to leave the show after a disagreement over the discretion of the show.
Yes, I'm afraid it's true, and I'm really sorry. After 13 years of making Wheeler Dealers, I'm now going to be leaving the show.
Edd announced on his YouTube channel that he would leave Wheeler Dealers as he and the show producers disagree on a term. After Edd left Wheeler Dealers, he made another video on his YouTube channel narrating how Brewer left him to explain that his fans were threatening him and his family because they believe he made Edd leave the show. Edd pleaded with his fans not to resort to cyberbullying and promised he would start his own series on YouTube. In 2018, Edd fulfilled his promise to his fans as he premiered his new series, Edd China's Garage Revival, on his YouTube channel. He started uploading videos of his exploits on the channel, which boosted his subscribers. Edd also has a fan section where fans can ask him questions, Ask Edd series. Edd has had a swell time featuring in most of the popular auto series, and as such, he must have made a fortune through his career in the industry. Undoubtedly, Edd earned big during his time at Wheeler Dealers with close to $100,000 annual payments. He's estimated to have a net worth of $3 million as of December 2022. Edd grew his net worth with his business, Comfy Banana Limited and Grease Junkie Limited. Edd set up his first business, Comfy Banana, after gaining experience as a special effects technician on the popular comedy show Father Ted. Edd then set up his company in 1999 as an outlet for his creations. In 2009, Edd started his second company, Grease Junkie, which sells merchandise like t-shirts, Phillips pin light, extra length gloves, signed books, and signed postcards from Wheeler Dealers. Aside from all these, Edd's YouTube channel, with over 400k subscribers, also generates income for him. Edd is a rich mechanic who knows how to live a luxurious life. He and his family live in a posh mansion with the latest home security, a modern kitchen, spacious bedrooms, and bathrooms. Edd's house is said to be worth millions of dollars. Being an auto person, Edd didn't disappoint when it comes to the beauties occupying his garage. Some of Edd's favorites in his garage are V8 Range Rover L322, Casual Lofa, Driving Sofa, and 1914 V8 Cadillac, amongst others. A notable mention is a motorized bathroom, a bathtub car, which Edd created from scratch. Edd's picture littered all over the internet shows how fashionable he is. He rocks the best cloth designers to all function and has high taste in wrist watches. He owns a great collection ranging from Patek Philippe to Rolex. Last year, Edd took a step further to boost his net worth when he published the book Grease Junkie, a book of moving parts. He also published another version of the book, Tall Stories and Wheel Adventures. Edd's private lifestyle hinders the public from knowing how he fully spends his money, but he seems more of an investor than a spender. It's rare for celebrities to stay off the prying eyes of their fans, but Edd seems different. His private lifestyle only revealed his marriage to his longtime lover, Imogen. Imogen, who's a master's degree holder in business economics, had worked in several companies before she joined Edd's company. Imogen's time at British Airways London as a VIP relations manager put her in the spotlight before she secured another job with Tusaid's Group as head of external relations. She eventually joined Edd's Comfy Banana Limited as the director in 2006. Edd is reportedly married to Imogen with no children for now, and the duo is often seen in functions and malls together with no children around them, so the speculation that they don't have children yet might be true. After his time at Wheeler Dealers, Edd announced he would start his personal series on his YouTube channel, Edd China's Garage Revival, although he made sure to clear the air about the misconception that he left Wheeler Dealers because of the show. In the first episode of his show, Edd traveled to Norway to help a client complete his project. In the second episode of his show, he teamed up with many car owners to work on a Series 1 Jaguar E-Type from 1968. Edd clearly knows how to carry his fans along, so he ensures his fans get to see every step of the project he's working on. Edd has been concentrating on serving his fans premium content on his YouTube channel while running his junkie garage business on the other side before he voluntarily liquidated it. Edd worked with Pure Agency in Leeds during this period to help manage his businesses. Also, Edd's book hit the top sales charts in the United Kingdom, making him one of the top sellers in his country. Hopefully, Edd will get to write another amazing book like the previous one, where he talked about wanting to set a record for an electric ice cream van that moves at a speed of 70 miles per hour. Edd might have left Wheeler Dealers, but his name still tops the list of those that made the show popular, all thanks to his creativity. While the viewers of the Wheeler Dealers want Edd back on the show, he has made it known that he has moved on, and a return is not possible. Although Edd is not ruling out a return to TV with another series.